Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
This is Bucky. He's got a snuggle puppy, and he is ready for The Last of Us Season 2, Episode number 2.
Yep.
I know. So whenever, like, we get mad at him or, like, we're sad or anything like that, like, he brings the snuggle puppy to, like, make us feel better or to, like, put us in his good graces. Or put him in our good graces, I should say.
It's so effective that now, like, it doesn't need to be that we're sad or upset with him. Now it's like he just wants to make us happy, and so he will carry around Snuggle Puppy and, like, knock the back of our foot with it if we aren't paying attention.
And he heard it makes our community happy, too, so now he brings it on camera. He brought it on camera a lot more lately than he
really
recently.
has.
Yeah. So, anyways, we're going to need Snuggle Puppy for this. We played the game, so we fear what is coming up in this episode, and we'll see.
We have drinks.
Yep.
And like a Kleenex box nearby, just in case.
Yep. Okay. Another Snuggle Puppy.
Snuggle Puppy, yay! Good play, Bucky.
Good play, Bucky. Snuggle Puppy, yay!
Oh,
but
Joel.
This is getting serious.
Like, it hasn't even started yet, and I'm reaching for the wine. I'm like,
oh yeah.
This is gonna be so rough. After the first episode, with the way that we reacted to, like, the stalker and the cordyceps coming out of, like, the nose, someone was like, y'all haven't really ever seen cordyceps before, have you? And I was thinking, like, no, and I don't want to now.
No. Well, we saw it in that one Pokemon video or whatever, like with the ant coming out, and, like, it's just creepy.
Yeah. It's very disturbing. Hi.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, thank you. Snuggle Puppy is awesome.
I mean, shit, before The Last of Us, I don't think I've ever heard of cordyceps before.
Nope.
Excuse me, Abby. Yep.
He's dead. Who? I don't know you. Don't go in there. Stop it! I'm telling you, go. His brains are on the floor. You're lying.
Yeah, that's really something you can't actually believe when someone tells you. Like,
Even if you're telling yourself.
it's, like, too horrible to believe.
Can you get out?
Yeah, thought I was setting up a watch in case one of those patrols gets too close. Made it about an hour.
Fuck. It did not look like that in the dark.
Now that we know what we're dealing with, we can come up with a plan.
Definitely.
It's a city, Abs. I thought it would be like a tent colony or something.
They've got 4 main gates, no other ins or outs. Let's just say we get past the gates, the guards, the patrols.
They also got dogs.
And the dogs. We still don't know where Joel is in there.
We ambush a patrol, make them tell us where Joel is.
Make them.
Yeah, we said that we weren't gonna hurt anyone else, just
No,
Joel. I'm not gonna.
Relax. I'm not saying we would. I'm saying we bluff.
If they don't talk.
Yeah, it's not like we could let them go.
I do have the beginnings of an idea for a plan. Just need some time. Have to let it crystallize.
But you're onto something. And let's buy you some time then.
You don't actually have a plan, do you?
No, I do. The plan is to convince her to go back. Because if we don't, the only people getting killed out here are us.
Hey, wow, you look like shit.
Don't sugarcoat it.
8 a.m. patrol.
Okay, give me a minute, I'll get changed.
I heard you had quite the night after I left.
Yeah, she kissed me. It was just Dina being Dina. She was high, she won't even remember.
I was talking about some fight you had with...
Awkward.
We've been broken up 1 week and you made a move on her?
I didn't make...
Seriously?
Dina, I wouldn't do that.
I'm screwing with you, man. I already know. I don't care. Come on, get your... It's kind of fucked up you did that, though. Last night, Kylie and Max found a pile of dead infected near 7 cabins, frozen stiff. They didn't think anything of it until 30 live ones broke through from underneath the corpses. They're using their own dead like insulation.
Okay.
Yeah, sprinted back on their horses, sent a squad out to clear the infected, but now we're thinking we don't know how many are underneath the snow. 1,000 more.
You know, no offense, man. I'm gonna do my patrol with Joel.
Yes, offense, because that's the one person you've been avoiding like the plague.
Well, we're better now, okay? My shit with Joel is complicated. I know that. From the outside, it probably looks really bad. But I'm still me, he's still Joel, and nothing's ever gonna change that. So you can all stop talking about us, worrying about us, and thinking about us, all right?
So you two hashed it out.
No.
All right.
She'll always love him. He'll always try to protect her.
With him, like fucking daddy-daughter day, okay? Okay.
He already went out.
Who's who?
Dina, he left an hour ago. For what it's worth, he wanted to go with you, but he said we should let you sleep. Let's hit the restaurant.
I'm not hungry.
But Maria wants to talk to you.
I half y'all's hungover and want me to shut up, but I'm gonna go through this anyway, 'cause it's been a minute. If you see flares, if you hear bells, stop what you're doing, you follow the plan.
We go to the forest.
To the forest? Do not go to the forest, sweetheart. It's such a bad idea. Right quick into basements and cellars. You lock the doors, you reinforce, shelter in place till we tell you it's safe to come out. For the rest of us, where do we go? Up, that's right. Rooftop, second floors, what do we bring? Stay off the main street. Last place you want to be. Trust me on that one. All right then, get with the group leaders.
Oh, fuck me. Stay where you are.
Hash it out.
No, he's gonna apologize.
So last night I obviously had a few too many.
People get drunk and say awful shit they've never thought before. Ellie.
No, that's fair. I shouldn't have even thought it.
You're right.
I made you two some sandwiches if you're going out there. You be safe out there.
Yep.
Zero interest in making up.
I don't know. For her, it's probably the best you're gonna get.
Yep. Got a long way to travel.
Mm-hmm. And fucking cold.
Mm-hmm. That's just it. By yourself in the cold. Not the smartest thing.
Don't think it stayed up in the mountains.
Repeat.
They're coming.
Go find Amy in the radio room. Tell her to crank the signal. Call all the patrols back.
Am I fucking hallucinating?
Maybe. You see a 7-Eleven full of weed?
Aren't all 7-Elevens like that?
How'd you know about this place?
Smoke a lot of weed.
Eugene, he was my first patrol partner. Said he found it a year earlier when he was on a solo patrol. Swore me to secrecy. Said Maria wouldn't be supportive of his, farming.
Eugene was a Firefly?
Yep. Just early on, though. Quit back in 2010.
How come?
He said he was tired of killing people. I think he was in Vietnam. That was a raw deal. Joel having to put him down. Guy makes it through a war. End up going out like that. What are you gonna do? Couldn't be saved.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would have worked, Ellie. You would have saved anybody. This is not smart.
Nope.
Oh. I thought there was like a cliff she was falling down.
Yeah, me too.
There's a ledge, but... You woke the dead.
Oh my god.
I guess the infected aren't really dead.
Yeah, and where's your big gun?
Oh, cool.
Oh my god.
Their hibernation is over.
Oh, there are so many of them.
That is crazy.
Oh, it's so creepy and disturbing.
Yeah, you gotta be thinking at this point you're fucked.
Yeah, you have to just assume you're dead.
Use that arm strength. Video game Abby would have had no problem with that. This looks familiar. I think that got you when we played the game too.
It did. It absolutely did. Oh, God. Oh! I mean, if they don't bite you, you are gonna be crushed to death.
Mm-hmm.
Can you run? Run!
Yeah, if you can run, then run.
Up here! I'm coming!
Yeah, good.
Let's go.
What do we do?
We leave!
Back to Jackson? It's too far. We'll freeze before we get halfway.
Where?
Where the fuck did they even come from? Where did you come from? The mountain. The lodge. My friends are holed up in a lodge halfway up the mountain. Not far.
What choice do you have?
Fucking A.
Mm-hmm.
How we doing?
Range is pretty compromised.
You heard from all of them, right? They're on their way back?
We're taking shelter, yeah. Except Joel and Dina.
Where the fuck are they?
I don't know. They're not responding.
Try them again. Again.
Coppermine, this is Jackson. Come in.
Joel, answer the goddamn radio! Fuck!
No, Tommy. You can't go out there. Don't be stupid.
I mean, he's related to Joel.
I know it's his brother, but
So you know how stubborn they are?
yeah. He's also got a wife and a kid. And is the leader of that town.
This is Jesse. You're barely there. Amy? No, why?
Fuck.
Amy. Amy!
There's no stopping her.
Yeah, he didn't even try. He's like, I know. No, this is a very bad idea.
Let me poke it.
Set it on fire.
Yeah. Well, now he sees it. Set it on fire.
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah. They're turning around.
No, they're getting
Oh, there's more.
Oh my god.
Nope, they are turning around. They're going to the town.
But why? What would suddenly draw them that way?
When you opened up the pipe.
Oh, yes, you're right. Ring bells.
Yep.
Set off flares. I was paying attention in this safety briefing. Come on, dude.
They're coming!
Raiders are infected!
Infected! 5 minutes out!
Follow the plan. I'll take the roofs. You take Main Street. Go!
Flame on. Yeah, he looks properly scared.
Yep. I'll give them this. They've got
Well
good
prepared.
defenses.
Yeah.
I still don't think it's gonna be enough.
No, they don't have enough people, not enough bullets.
Well, and nobody has yet set fire to the cordyceps that are already on the inside.
Jackson, hold! Get blood Push! Push! Push!
It's okay, Bucky. This is a scary part. I don't know that you want to look right now.
No, you definitely do not. You need Snuggle Puppy.
Yeah, you gotta make sure that they don't
All the
set
ones at the
fire
gate,
to the
yeah.
wall.
There you go. This is never ending. Where are they going? On another way in? Because a little... Oh shit! Loader.
They're gonna break! They're breaking through! Get ready!
And this one test theirs?
I mean, do you want to, like, spray him with fire before he breaks through, maybe?
Yeah, there are so many of them, you don't even worry about, like, headshots or anything. Oh, you fucking... I get being scared.
I do too, but do they think they're going to stand a chance by themselves?
Exactly.
If these things break through?
Yeah.
Oh, it was such a nice bakery once upon a time. Oh, shit. I have to play Tommy just so well because, like, he looks fucking terrified, but he is still there on the front lines.
Who the fuck's shooting at me? Oh, you got his attention.
Go back to shooting him, yeah. Maybe take down that bridge?
Well, that was supposed to be their way out. Shit. They gonna kill Tommy? See it in the reflection.
Keep going, don't run out of fire.
Now you've really pissed him off. He's running out of fuel.
Keep firing, keep firing.
Shit.
His wife. Come on.
Just enough. Oh. Here comes the cavalry. Yeah, good puppies.
Damn, go puppies.
Oh.
Hey, horses! Horses!
Oh, Tina's frozen.
Oh, them too. No, let's keep your coat on, alright? It's okay. I think I see just a little frostbite on your wrist, but it's not too bad. I'm gonna take a look.
Who are you?
Hang on, I gotta jump on this.
Jackson, come in.
It's Joel.
Do you copy? Does anyone copy? Any patrols? Anyone? Tommy, you can hear me.
Joel. We're not gonna hurt her. We're just gonna put her to sleep for a while. It's for the best. Do it.
You wanna rob us? Fine. Take what you want.
Do we look like raiders to you?
No.
What do we look like?
Fireflies?
Used to be. There are no more fireflies. They're all gone.
They're just called different things.
This is going to put you to sleep for 1 hour. That is all. I promise.
I promise. See? Breathing. I'd say you're about, 6 feet? In your 60s now? You actually are. Pretty handsome. Congrats on that. I'm gonna give you one chance to tell the truth, Joel. If you do, I'll let her live. Wait, Abby. Shut up! Where was the last place you saw the fireflies?
Salt Lake.
At least you're honest.
I saved your life.
What life?
What life? That's up to you, Abby.
"18 soldiers and 1 doctor. You remember that one? An unarmed doctor you shot in the head. Yeah, that was my dad, because you probably already figured. The nurses said you barely even looked at him when you pulled the trigger, and then you just walked right past his body.
He's a man possessed.
I was 19. I've been in a militia for 5 years now. Seattle. I'd warn you not to go there, but little chance of that. Anyway, our commander trained us to follow a code. We don't kill people that can't defend themselves. But I am going to kill you. It doesn't matter if you have a code like me, or you're a lawless piece of shit like you. There are just some things everyone agrees are just fucking wrong.
And you're about to do.
It's amazing how blind she is to her own hypocrisy.
Mm-hmm.
I have waited so...
Shut the fuck up and do it already.
Good for you, Joel.
Yeah.
She's lucky Dina was there, because if not, I'm pretty sure Joel would have tried to gouge her eyes out, because she was pretty close to him.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get to rush this.
Oh. Manny nodding along. At least everyone else is horrified by it.
Abby. Abby.
Just hear the thud of her fists. Just start shooting.
Good, she got a piece of him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was defending herself, fucking prick.
Joel, get up. Joel, get up. Joel, fucking get up.
Jesse and Mel, they want good ones out of you.
End it.
Fucking get up.
Oh god, he tries.
His face.
No, please, no, please don't, please don't. I need gonna kill you! You're gonna die! You're all gonna fucking die!
He's such a piece of shit.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay, Becky.
Oh, I hate him. Like, I hate him more than I hate Abby.
Oh, I don't know about that. Maybe, though.
Oh, God.
There's Tommy. Or I guess it could be Jesse.
Yeah, probably more likely Jesse.
Yeah, because Tommy never actually got out. There he is. Now find your wife.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to the other 2 horses? Because Abby's team wasn't on horseback, so there still should have been 4 horses total.
Should have been. They could have died. I mean, they rode pretty hard.
I don't know, there's just something about seeing him dragged behind a horse. Like, what if
I know.
he was at least slumped over a horse? Somehow that's more palatable.
Then he might fall off and... Oh, man. I mean, we played The Last of Us Part 2 and more visceral reaction seeing it for the first time. But... Well, for me, like the shock easier, I guess. Brutality of it all, and like Ellie at the end with like putting her head to his, that was just, it was heartbreaking.
Playing through it, not knowing what was coming, like obviously the shock, I think, in a lot of ways carried me through the heartbreak because like I happened to be playing at that time and like I had to focus on playing and like I was so geared up to like the second I could jump in and save Joel, like I was gonna do it. So I was so ready to start smashing buttons and do something. And so the horror of it all and the shock of it all, I think protected me a bit from the heartbreak of it all. Mm-hmm. You don't get the benefit of that when you're not playing and when you kind of know what's coming because there's no shock this time to protect you. Without giving anything away, I thought they did a very good job with the scene because having played through the whole game and the evolution of what that does to my feelings towards certain characters, watching the scene took me right back to just the absolute rage of when it first happened. And all I could think as I was sitting here was exactly what Ellie said, which was, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Mm-hmm. Kill all of you. Like they do such a good job putting you in the position of our protagonist to feel the uncontrollable need for vengeance, which in the cycle is obviously what Abby succumbed to. So yeah, just they do a very good job with it.
Yeah, and like Owen was great. Restraining Manny and like telling Abby to get it over with. And like, what I liked about Owen is that, so he was there to like help defend his friend. Not defend his friend, but like help give his friend some closure. But like he was ready to go back. Like he didn't want to risk everyone's life just for this like what was going to be a suicide mission. So he wasn't hell bent on it. Like, it's like, yes, I'm going to like try to help you as much as I can. And when he saw what was going on, like he didn't relish it. Like he wasn't happy for her. He wasn't like it didn't bring him pleasure seeing her beat the shit out of someone. And that to me is like what a normal person should be. Like still be horrified of that, even if you did want them like to like get vengeance and like help avenge their father and like they're your friend. I get that. Manny is sitting there and he's like nodding his head and everything like that. And I mean, maybe like there were somebody in Joel's that Joel killed, or the soldiers, or whatever, that was Manny's brother or something like that, or like, like was like closer for like to Manny, and we just haven't gotten that yet. But like so far we're like led to believe that like they're here just for like to like help her avenge her dad. And so that's why I just like, I'm not excusing what Abby did, but like I understand, her rage and blind vengeance, and just like I don't understand like the wanting to like torture him and make him suffer and all that. Like I get having that impulse and inclination, but actually doing it is another thing. But Manny, like, so that's why I just don't like him. And then at the end, going there, he's dead, and you call him like a bendejo. Oh, you're a real fucking tough guy, Manny. Like he's just such a little bitch. Yeah,
that's the thing with Manny is like, and I mean, who knows? Maybe if Abby had offered him the golf club, he would have been happy to jump in and take a few swings. But in the way it plays out, he seems ballless.
Yeah.
And yet he's going to stand over the corpse and say some shit. Like, that is just so weak. So incredibly weak. What I like about the reactions of Owen and the two girls who, I should know their names, but I forget from the playthrough.
Mel and Nora.
Their reactions are horrified. And I think all of them are leaving that place, with possibly the exception of Manny, because I don't rate him high on the intelligence scale. But even Abby, I think they're all leaving that place knowing that they are forever changed and have very likely altered the course of their lives from what they just participated in. It was that horrific. It was that traumatizing. It was that significant. I'm working so hard to not do any spoilers, but like just knowing what those of us know who have played the game, where everything winds up, where fate takes them after this moment. Interesting how they have, I think, in the show, more humanized some of these characters than they come across in the game from the get-go versus as we learn more.
Yeah. And also like Abby's retort for when Joel said, "I saved your life," she said, "What life?" I get your dad was murdered and like you saw his body, and that's horrible. That's traumatizing. I'm not trying to lessen that, but at the same time, people lose a loved one. It's not like unique. Even like in horrific situations, they do as well. And it's you can still have a life after that. Like, you can still build relationships. Like I know this is like a different world, and I get that. But I mean, she has all these people around her that obviously care about her enough to like go on this mission with her, and so it's like there is a life there. All right, it's like if it wasn't, then what, you should have just fucking shot yourself after you killed Joel if you didn't think there's a life. Like,
it was interesting that she noted her age is 19 when this happened. I'm pretty sure her character is younger in the games.
Yeah.
And just as she said her age, I was sitting here thinking like, what does that make me as the audience feel in terms of what you're about to do?
Yeah.
Because like all of this happening to you when you're younger, you not having the mental ability, mental strength, mental whatever to come through that trauma and find your way out of it seems a little more understandable than when you're 19.
Yeah, which is still young.
Which is definitely still young. But there's also like, you've lived 19 years in a world with fucking zombies.
Yeah.
I know he was your dad, but that can't have been the first time you had a brush with death. Like I kind of, there's a part of me that's like, you would be a bit more seasoned to the fact that death could be around every corner based on the life that you live. But I will say that like, what I had my biggest problem with her was that she talked about what Joel did and how she has a code and that makes her better and he's just a lawless piece of shit. And then she goes on to talk about but why it's okay for her to break the code. And how what he did was wrong, but how what she's about to do is somehow righteous. And the whole scene, like, they set it up very well in this because there's no way that she is not doing what Joel did, only she's worse. She's doing torture and brutality and enjoying it. And so, like, they set her up to be even more hypocritical and reprehensible than anything that she ever thought of Joel being.
Yeah, well, and I liked it because, like, you know, she's saying this, and then, like, you know, we as the audience are then placing judgment on her for like for the same things and saying, "Oh no, you're the horrible person." It's like, and it's not that Joel was a great person. You know, he's admittedly said that he did bad things. Like, I know, like we talked about last time, how many bad things you need to do, to make yourself a terrible person. How many good things you need to do to make yourself a good person, and like how many they cancel each other out. Does one bad thing make you a bad person? So yeah, I mean, all right. But moving on from that, like Tommy, they changed this up from the game. So Tommy was actually with Joel.
Yeah, it wasn't Dina. It was Tommy in the game.
So I kind of like this because Tommy now is going to, I don't know, blame himself exactly, but he's going to play the what if scenario. He's just like, oh man, if they didn't come, I was going to go out there. I would have found him.
If I had been with Joel, this wouldn't have happened.
If I was able to go out there, I would have been able to protect him, and I would have, this wouldn't have happened. And so I'm just interested to see how that plays out. For a second there, I thought they were just going to kill Tommy. And I mean, like, I'm just like, oh, that would be a big deviation from the game, but like, I mean, they could do it, you know, and so like, and I liked the fact that like, so they dragged out, I don't want to say dragged out the scene with like Joel and everything like that. But like the extending of it, because like the whole attacking the town doesn't happen in the game.
Yeah.
And I really like that, adding like another element to it, and kind of the town being in disarray, and the town's kind of like just broken like Ellie is. So I'm interested to see like how that plays out with like future events.
It is gonna, because like this can potentially alter things on so many levels.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you already referenced Tommy, but there's also the fact that, yes, Ellie, you lost someone in a horrific way, and that's, nobody's making any light of that, but how many people in this town just lost loved ones?
Yeah.
How many kids in this town just lost both their parents who were on the wall fighting? Like, you're not the only one experiencing loss in this specific moment.
Yeah.
So it will be interesting to see what comes of that. The other thing that I think was worth noting that I want to go back to, because I in terms of Abby's character, thoroughly enjoyed dumping on Abby as a character and like talking shit about her, because I'm truly so angry with her in this moment. But I have to give major props to the actress.
Great job.
Because the fact that I so viscerally hate Abby right now speaks to how successful the actress was.
Very well acted.
And on top of that, I mean, we would expect great acting from The Last of Us.
Mm-hmm.
She had such arrogance with all of her talking that I loved, that it perfectly teed up Joel's moments of like, just get on, like, shut the F up and get on with it.
Yep.
Which was a fantastic moment. But what I really want to say is, for the flawlessness of her execution of the character in this moment, from what we expect to see of Abby, from teeing up Joel for that great line, from the brutality. I read something yesterday that the actress's mom had passed away just 3 weeks before the filming of this scene was scheduled to happen. And that she had just done the funeral right around the time of the filming of this scene. And so for a scene that would be so emotionally raw and tough for anyone at any time, for the actress to come in and fucking crush it while dealing with her own grief, I think is definitely worth mentioning, because I respect the hell out of the actress for delivering that performance.
So while I applaud Owen and Mel, and Nora to some extent, I feel like Nora, like, it was in between where Manny and Abby were, and where Owen and Mel were. I think like made her uncomfortable, like at a certain point, what Abby was doing to Joel. But like, I don't think she was like as horrified as like Mel. I couldn't even like look.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, Owen was the one like putting a stop to it.
Mel was the most vocal on like, you can't kill them, and like going into help and stuff. Yeah.
So while I applaud Mel and Owen for what they did, at the same time, like, I don't know, logistically speaking, or like, I don't know, it's just funny. Like, I don't know, them walking away and leaving Ellie alive. Just being like, well, you know, she'll never find us. What's the what's the likelihood that someone's gonna track down the killers of a loved one, and you know, nothing bad ever happens to that. Like, they just killed Joel for like that for exactly what they did. Okay, so they killed Joel for killing Abby's dad, and then they leave Ellie there, knowing that, like, I mean, she's obviously, like, they don't know like what exactly what the relationship is, but they know that she really cares about him, and she's like screaming and everything like that, and like, so I don't understand how they're just walking away, like thinking like, well, okay, I guess that's, you know, that's that. Don't have to ever worry about anything coming back to bite us in the ass.
So the moral that Ken walked away with was always kill everybody.
No. Okay, don't go on the revenge tour in the first place. Yeah. But if you are going to do what you did, even if you let her, like, Abby, what she did, obviously terrible. Y'all watched. Y'all let her do it.
They are all guilty.
You are all guilty. If you are an accomplice to murder, in the eyes of the law, you are a murderer. So,
we have no witnesses.
What's one more death? I mean, look, it sounds terrible, but it would, in some sense, I don't know, stop the cycle of violence because, like, leave no witnesses. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I know it sounds terrible. I know it does. Like I said, I applaud Owen and Mel for leaving people alive. And
okay.
Ellie should be the one to walk away. But like, it's just, I don't know. Like, I just think it's bad strategy.
I'm going to back this up a little bit and say we do not applaud Owen and Mel for having a shred of humanity. We acknowledge their shred of humanity.
Okay, there you go. That's better.
Like, I will applaud you if you interceded and tried to put a stop to it. Not one of them did that.
Yeah, that's better. That's better. So applaud is strong. Very strong.
Very strong.
Yeah.
From the guy who's saying kill them all.
Well, I didn't boo them. Boo, you didn't kill her. Boo.
When you teed that up, talking Owen and Mel, and like, Nora, I thought where you were going to go with that was sort of like a more philosophical, moral discussion on like, oh, we like are acknowledging their humanity and saying good things about Owen and Mel, and yet they are the ones who know better and still do nothing. Versus Manny, who's probably a sociopath or a psychopath. Like, I don't know how anybody looks onto torture and smiles. Yeah. Like, I don't know how you can shut off your soul so much that is something that you would do. And yet, there he is. So I'm not saying that he's any less guilty, but there is something to like, hey, when you know better, there's the expectation that you do better. And the fact that both of them stood there and allowed this to happen, I'm like, I acknowledge that they had humanity. I'm also really disappointed that they couldn't freaking act on it, that they didn't have any strength of character to do anything decent in this moment.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying it's naive to think that they can leave Ellie like they did and not think that anything is going to come back to them.
At least Joel didn't know that the doctor had a kid.
Yeah.
You know, like, Joel probably would have cleaned up. Although he didn't kill the nurses, so I take that back.
Yeah.
I'm just saying Joel was smarter about this stuff once upon a time.
Well, I mean, and wasn't the doctor going for the scalpel? In the game he was.
Oh.
I don't know if he was in the show. I mean, he was unarmed, but I thought he was like, basically like, I can't let you take her. And I thought he was going for the scalpel and he was going to try to...
I think there was something to that where like Joel wanted him to stop and he wouldn't stop. He made a move of some kind. I feel like that, I mean, maybe
I might be misremembering that.
But you bring up a really good point, just the irony of the whole situation, like that they are putting themselves in the exact same situation that Joel put himself in to an extent. And not one of them at all is giving a second thought to that. I mean,
yeah, like I guess that's my thing is that like no one even brought it up. No one even brought it up that like Manny just wanted to kill her because she cut his face and like she was defending.
And he's a little bitch.
She was defending herself when I mean he defended himself I guess first when she drew her gun. but okay. And then she defends herself with a knife, and then you get pissed and throw a hissy fit. Like, I would have expected him to say like, no, like, or somebody to be like, no, we got to kill her because we, what if she comes back after us?
Yeah.
I'm not saying they should have. I'm just, it's the right thing to do to leave no witnesses. But all I'm saying is it struck me as odd that no one even thought of that.
Although, as we sit here, like, it's easy for us objectively to look at that and be like, hey, it's odd knowing that. But like, they also don't think of themselves as the bad guys.
Yeah, it's
they
true.
also don't
They're
think that anything that they're doing is wrong.
Yeah.
They think it's righteous. Why would anyone come after them? They were justified.
That's true.
So of course, like, there's no reason to think about that. Which again, just kind of like shows their lack of self-awareness in what it is that they came here to do and that they just successfully did.
Yeah, we love a good revenge story, and cheer that on a lot of times. Like someone in one of our Patreon comments talked about like John Wick and everything, and it's like, yeah, you're just like, oh yeah, avenge your dog, and
which is totally fine, by the way.
Yeah. So like, we cheer that on and everything like that, and he murdered how many people? But they're all bad guys.
Yeah. They hurt puppies.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I get the whole like in a different, having their perspective or whatever, things are different. So.
But I think that's also true or that's also evidence of like sort of where our mental health is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can watch a revenge story and applaud the guy going for revenge because they lost something and be like, oh yeah, like, this revenge makes me feel good as the audience member. It's so different to actually be the one doing it.
Yeah.
And I think what Last of Us does so well is they put you in the driver's seat, where it's not heroes and villains, but it's people.
Mm-hmm.
And so they make you really examine, like, what are you capable of? And, this is not a spoiler for the TV show. This is just life. None of us should be capable of doing what Abby just did. That's not a sign of like good mental health. Like, she's not doing well. And the fact that she says, what life, she's aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
She's just not doing anything to help herself. Abby's not doing anything to help herself, but I do want to acknowledge that Joel actually was. Joel is in the zombie apocalypse getting freaking therapy. Like, he was doing something to not only put himself on a path of good well-being, but to also be able to show up for the people he cares about as a better person.
Let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And thanks so much for watching our reaction for The Last of Us Season 2, which keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.